Despite Saturday's defeat in Poland, the two changes made by Germany have been forced upon them. Matthias Ginter steps in for Christoph Kramer, who has a virus. And Germany suffered a further blow when Chelsea's Andre Schürrle went down with flu. Julian Draxler, who has himself just recovered from illness, deputises. The worry for Germany is the fullback positions, where Antonio Rudiger and Eric Durm have still to impress. Ireland's changes after the hammering of Gibraltar, not as extensive as expected. Robbie Keane's value is shown by the decision to keep him in after his hat-trick against the Minnows. He has scored against Germany before at a World Cup. Glenn Whelan, Jonathan Walters and Stephen Quinn performed well enough in Georgia to earn recalls tonight. But as with the hosts, the full-back positions could be the weak link, especially on the right, where David Meyler gets his first serious test in a makeshift role. From one extreme to another for Ireland, after a 7-0 hammering of a nation not even ratified by FIFA, not even truly a nation, Gibraltar, they come here to face the world champions. The only time before when Ireland had begun qualifying with 3 wins was at Euro 96. They actually didn't make the final tournament then. Is it too much to expect 3 successive wins at the start of this campaign? They're starting on the front foot, certainly. Here's Stephen Ward. Now McLean, who's impressive with 2 goals against Gibraltar on the weekend. Ball had run out, it will be a throw into Germany.
Good start from Ireland, and one of the worries and concerns that I have with Ireland, having watched Germany against Poland, is when they play through from defence into midfield, that they'll get swamped, that Germany will be on to them quickly, trying to win the ball back in better areas. It was interesting when the ball went to the right back, straight ball downfield, and then there was a battle between Durm, the left full-back for Germany, and Jonathan Walters. Walters won it, and I think that could be a key area. Seen a lot of balls delivered over to that side of the field.
Here's Stephen Quinn. Put out because Muller had concerns over a colleague.
Well, there was just a challenge coming in here, wasn't it? I think it was McLean on Bellarabi. Certainly looked like he caught him right in front of the referee. We allowed play to continue. Once they won the ball back, Muller pushed it out for a throw, and I'm sure Ireland will give him it back now.
Kroos. This is Bellarabi. Managed to get away from Ward. He's left McLean trailing in his wake as well. A really promising run, and in the end Wilson came across the front. Danger not over in the end. Ward does manage to get in front of Bellarabi, who showed his first real flash of danger there to Ireland. Back across by Rudiger and cleared by Wilson. Oh, what an effort from Kroos, rattling against the bar. In fact, the effort was from Eric Durm, dipping onto the crossbar.
The keeper was beat, wasn't he? David Ford was beat. I mean, he must have got 25-30 yards out, grasping it thin air. Ford with his wicker right foot as well here, Durm. Look at the movement on the ball, always going away from Ford. 6 inches lower, Rob, that's the opening goal.
Quinn. Oh, Wilson was casual there, and he's lucky there that Ford was on his game, but then he gave it away as well. And in the end, it's John O'Shea who spares Ireland their blushes. Quick throw-in taken. Bellarabi, 2 balls on the pitch at the moment as Muller tries to get his cross in, and Wilson, who was involved in that calamity, stops the corner.
Oh, he certainly did. I'm not sure what Mark Wilson's trying to do. That's a really poor ball. He's trying to play it out. He Ward, great from David Ford. He's ready. Well, just kick out the play. Just put it out for a throw. And I don't know what he's trying to do. Maybe take a touch and clear it downfield. That posed all sorts of problems for Ireland.
Kroos with a corner, and it's John O'Shea who meets it. Back by Draxler. Back in by Durm. Rudiger managed to steal a march in front of Ward. Here's Kroos trying to play in Bellarabi, who's managed to bring it under control, and Ford saves again from the angle.
Brilliant ball, wasn't it? What a crossfield ball from Tony Kroos to pick out Bellarabi.
Here's Kroos. Rudiger pulls it back. Goetze trying to make room for the shot. It's Kroos! Great stop.
I think there's a lot of movement on the ball. That's why I didn't elect to try and catch it there, David Ford. But there's Kroos coming forward, terrific strike.
And a quick corner taken to try and catch Ireland off guard. Goetze pulls it across, and Quinn had to react to that. I think it was Myler who got across first, and Quinn who completed the clearance. Here's Draxler. Now Goetze. Not the most direct header clear from Myler, although Wilson buys Ireland more time.
Good spell for Germany. Had 2 or 3 opportunities, and what they've done, they've taken 2 short corners where Ireland haven't really, made sure that they were fully aware of it.
Problem with the corner. And Goetze is going to have to retake it from the correct position. Hummels, another back header! And Muller went in, and I think it was McLean who was there to smother the shot.
I'm not sure he should have been picking him up either. Would he expect James McLean to be picking up Muller? He's the wrong side of him initially, just done enough to get a foot in there, because I think that shot from Muller was on target. This is the earlier strike from Tony Kroos. A lot of movement on it. In the end, he's just done enough, David Ford, to get his right hand to it, to divert it over the top for a corner.
Muller wins the header, and Podolski on it! Takes a tumble! And it's a dive in the referee's view. Podolski can't believe it. He thought he'd been taken down in the area.
Well, it's a great header from Muller. Lovely cushioned header into the path of Podolski. You can see it first, it's Myler, then Wilson comes across. No, they don't do anything. No, there's no foul there for me at all. He's run into Wilson more than anything else. And I think the referee failed. Look at the referee's position. He's looking right at it. Couldn't be better. And I think he's trying to say that he's trying to corner him to give him the penalty. I think that's why he had a word with Podolski on that occasion.
Ireland trying to defend in depth, which is encouraging men like Boateng, Hummels to come forward with greater regularity. Here's Durm. Looking for Muller. Was that a foul by John O'Shea? Goetze felt he'd been hauled down by the skipper, but O'Shea allowed to get away with it and clears to Walters, who was up there and isolated on his own.
Well, here's the ball in from Durm. Good touch initially. Yeah, he's just stronger, isn't he? He's just trying to get past him. He's got to get his body in the way, and he has to try and get round him. There's the layoff, and there's a coming together. Götze's got his arm out trying to hold off John O'Shea. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Certainly there was a coming together. There was a question for the referee to answer.
McGeady looking to follow in the cross, but it runs beyond him. Kroos is ahead of Durm here to his left, but he's forced to turn back by Gibson. Now looks for Kroos and finds him. Podolski. Kroos once more to Tony Kroos. Capable of striking them. Kroos! In off the post! Ireland held out for 70 minutes and more, but it's a familiar foe in Tony Kroos who's finally broken their resistance.
What a strike, Rob. What a fantastic strike. I'd have to question Stephen Quinn, though. I think he backs off. When you've got a player like Tony Kroos, you've got to engage him quickly. You've got to get to him quickly. Just wait when you hear when he picks up. Look, Quinn comes out initially, but you've got to come closer. Stop the shot, stop the shot. He just goes to his left. That allows Kroos the time to get his strike away. His head about, he's got a hammer of a strike on him. There's nothing that David Ford could do about it. In off the post. Well, we said Germany were on top. In the last 15 minutes or so, they had encouragement, but Ireland would be disappointed that they didn't come out quickly to close them down.
Well, suddenly some of the worries lifted for the German manager. And here goes Kroos again. Bellarabi. It's that man, Tony Kroos again. Goetze! And Ford denies him.
What a save. Brilliant save, but what a through ball as well to pick out Götze. Was absolutely sublime.
And here's Darren Gibson. McLean the man over. Germany's rescue. Magidi somehow has to look for a way through. Houlihan might find it. Deep for Hendrick, who rescues it. O'Shea! Absolutely amazing finale on his big night, the personal milestone of his 100th cap. John O'Shea comes up with a big moment that could well have earned Ireland a point at the home of the world champions.
What a finish, and you're quite right, Rob. 100 caps, what an achievement to get to that mark, and then to finish it off with that finish there is absolutely outstanding. Great ball to the far post from Wes Houlihan, and I think it's James McLean who keeps the ball alive. He does exceptionally well. Here's McGeady back to Houlihan. Just watch McLean. Look at the number of green shirts in there. There's the ball in from Houlihan. The ball's played, but it was actually Hendrick who plays it across. He wants it more than Matt Samuels. Outside to the right foot finish into the far corner. Nothing Neuer can do about it. And Ireland look like they're going to get the point.
The last kick of the game, and that just shows what will happen if you keep on going right to the end of the road. John O'Shea on his 100th cap, the hero. Joachim Löw can't believe it. It's another hiccup for Germany, beaten by Poland, held here by Ireland. But what an incredible result it is as their unbeaten record at the start of qualifying in Group D continues. The very last kick of the game from John O'Shea, which showed everything for Ireland's desire under their new management team of O'Neill and Keane, and they get their reward. The most dramatic finale. Germany won, Ireland won.